Coming at you for a whole different angle because things have gotten slightly more serious right now. As you can see, my collar is fully up. And this is a new kind of double-edged background that we're using here. So things are psychologically have reached a higher point. This is 4K. I've been, messing about with 720p, but this is the Champions League quarterfinal. And if you don't watch this in 4K, I can't speak to you. So it's either 4K or nothing. Relax. Make sure you get it on 4K, then please continue with the vid. Giorgio is key. Football heads will know what I mean by that. Giorgio is key. Juve against Barcelona. It's a huge match. When the draw was made and they gave us this matchup, I knew this was huge. The first leg is irrelevant. And why do I say the first leg is irrelevant? Because ever since the miracle at the new camp, Juve can win 8-0 and it doesn't matter. Since that miracle at the new camp, I don't care what scoreline you give me in the first leg. These boys can turn anything around. Dani Alves will be facing Barcelona for the first time since leaving the club. You've got Gonzalo, a man who still needs to prove himself on the biggest stage. Yes, you can score all those goals in Syria. Can you score when it really matters on the biggest club footballing stage? For Barcelona, they want to bounce back from the crushing defeat against Malaga. And Barcelona know that they want to try and get into that Champions League and potentially stop Real Madrid from winning the Champions League if they're unable to stop them from winning the league. For me, in this game, for Juventus, they obviously want to try and win. It starts in midfield. Juve's midfield is far stronger than Barcelona's. I think Barcelona's weakest point is their midfield and perhaps even their defense as well. Barcelona, their main tactic is get the ball to the front three, get the ball to the front three. Juve have to stop that by being very strong in midfield. That's where guys like Khedira, possibly Marquisio, and obviously Dani Alves and Alexandro bunching in can really try and add some weight and some meat to that midfield and keep possession of the ball and really restrict the amount of possession that Barcelona have. They will have the possession in stages, but it's about restricting the amounts of dangerous setups and scenarios that they can create for the MSN. Dybala is going to be huge. This is possibly one of Dybala's biggest games that he'll ever play. This is the kid who many people are touting to take over Messi. He needs to show big time and he needs to be that link and that conduit between midfield and your boy Gonzalo. So for Juventus, these first legs is all about showing where you are psychologically. They know they've got to raise their game higher than they've ever done this season. This is going to be one of their hardest, toughest games. They've got to forget about Barcelona losing that game against Malaga. You're going to be facing a whole new Barcelona who definitely don't want that scenario they had against PSG with the 4-0. They want to take some nice cheddar for the first leg and ride out in that second leg because Barcelona know that at the new camp, they can beat that ass. So looking at how this game is going to go, I do believe that this could potentially be Juve will take this. I think Juve will take this, and I'm looking at a 2-1. I'm looking at a 2-1 here. I do believe Barcelona will score. I think Juve will get that scoreline. But then, as I say this, I have a fear that it could be 1-1. But at the end, for Juventus, I feel they're the favourites in this. Yes, Barcelona, the miracle of Nou Camp. Yes, they're very tough at the Nou Camp. Yes, they've got Mar. Yes, they've got Mar. And again, for Messi, Messi may have flopped against Malaga, but when Messi wakes up, this is a man that can conquer anybody. So we just do not know what Messi is going to show up. Again, Busquets, he's missing for the game, but again, he's not really played that well. But I think Busquets is missing. Rafinha may be missing as well. So there are some serious injuries. But again, I look at Mascherano and I look at how weak that defense is. I think Juventus can get something. So look, it's a big game. It's a massive game. And I think all I want to see in this game is how both of these teams match up. How does Juve's very balanced old school Italian style match up with a very ultra attacking triangular attack of Barcelona, the whole 4-3-3 thing. But I'm going to stick with a 2-1. But I repeat to myself, for Juventus, it's about what they can do at the new camp. It's about how they match up with Barcelona and taking that and seeing what they can do a week later when they face them in the second leg. That's all that matters. That is the key. That is the real data. That is what I want to know. And that's how we want to ride. So 2-1 Juventus, that's how I feel it's going to go. That this should be a very interesting game. Miracle at the new camp, man. As bad as Barcelona are, because they did that, you have to respect what they can do. I'll see you for the post-match.